What's up, guys? It's Ricky with Rapscallion Gaming coming at you with some more Halo 3 gameplay / commentary. Today we've got some special Halo 4 news for you guys. It's going to be every single Promethean enemy and every single Promethean weapon. It's going to be really exciting. Now before we get into that, I want to go a little background about this little BR match we've got here. It originally started as a regular 5v5 Team BRs match here on Construct, but everybody quit out except for 2 people on either team. So it essentially ended up being a 2v2 match, and I ended up getting a freaking run and ride on it. Yeah! So I wanted to share this gameplay with you guys while I told you all about the awesome new Promethean weapons and such. Now first off, we've got this fine looking gentleman here, and he will be what we call the Promethean Knight. They are the captains of the Promethean Force. The autonomous and intelligent knights are ancient warriors tasked with defending the artificial world called Requiem. An encounter with a single knight can turn deadly as they systematically bring more enemies into the fight. Knights wield weapons like the Suppressor and Light Rifle. Now if you guys are anything like me, I just thought that the Promethean Knights were all going to be the same thing, I guess. You know, just one enemy with different little skins, if you will. Kind of like you have the blue elite, the gold elite, the red elite, and you can kind of tell which one is stronger just based off of that color. And that essentially is kind of what they've done here. Like the Promethean Knights have slight changes so you know exactly what you're going to be going up against. So that is just the basic Promethean Knight. He'll be like the blue elite, if you will, of the Promethean army. But next up here we have the Night Lancer. He kind of looks like a jet with that little turtle shell looking thing on his back. But the Night Lancers are utilized primarily as scouts and marksmen. Lancers are extremely accurate even at a great distance. Among their many skills, Lancers utilize Promethean vision to track targets even when they're behind solid objects. Now this guy here, I'm gonna say I'm 100% accurate sure that this is the last Promethean Knight that you see in the campaign demo that they showed at E3 a few months back, because he actually does use Promethean vision and kind of stabs the chief with that little hook lance, I guess is what it would be over there on his left hand. So those guys look pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of scared. But coming up next, we have the Night Lancer's ugly brother. He's going to be called the Knight Commander. As the name suggests, Knight Commanders lead groups of knights. Commanders have the formidable combat skills of a normal knight and can also wield incineration cannons, which we'll see later, by the way, don stronger armor, and deploy floating auto-sentry turrets. Now, this guy is essentially going to be the golden elite, kind of how the first, just the regular knight was the blue, and then the Lancer will be the red. This guy's going to be the gold, so you'll kind of know not to mess with this guy, because he actually does look pretty cool, and he'll be lighting up. As you can see, his shell and his face are kind of lit up with some sort of lava looking stuff. Maybe what the same stuff that the weapons use to fire. But anyways, the next guy is going to be the Knight Battle Wagon. Rare but incredibly dangerous, Knight battle wagons are deployed when other Promethean forces have failed. Their huge metal frames are draped in heavy armor and hard light shielding, and these deadly combatants are capable of deploying their own auto sentries. Even getting close to a battle wagon is a challenge. That's especially true as the robotic Promethean uses its SCATTERSHOT against approaching threats. Wow, this guy looks tough. Look at all that nasty looking horns and stuff coming out of his back, and he's got a SCATTERSHOT and a light rifle. This dude is a badass, somebody you definitely don't want to mess with. So this guy would be like the silver elite, if you will, of the Promethean army. Definitely some guy you don't want to mess with. Am I right there, guys? But moving right along, we have here the Watcher. These flying robotic creatures emerge from the armored shell of knights. Once active, they can resurrect knights, summon crawlers from the bowels of Requiem, create shields to protect other Prometheans, or attack using their most common armament, the BOLTSHOT. Holy crap, these guys look awesome. Like I never noticed before, but he's actually got a little skull there on his forehead if you look. That's pretty badass. His eyes are lit up red and everything. Wow, yeah, like these guys catch grenades and throw them back at you and everything. Definitely going to be something to watch out for in the campaign. Coming up next, we have the Crawler. The most common Prometheans on Requiem are the Crawlers. Crawlers are extremely agile and move in packs. They can swarm an enemy and tear them to pieces, or utilize a bolt shot from a distance. Yeah, now these guys, they're actually intelligent, like just based off of the campaign demo that we saw at E3. I thought they were just like some sort of animal, but they actually are coherent and intelligent and can wield weapons. So that's going to be something really cool, maybe like the grunts of the Promethean army. Coming up next, we have here the Alpha Crawler. As you can see, he's got a little bit of armor right there on his face. The alpha crawlers are more dangerous than the standard variety. The alpha leads packs of crawlers into battle. Luckily, alphas can be identified by the series of hard light spikes along their head and back. This unit uses suppressors as a ranged weapon. Looks like we got a badass over here, guys. But coming up next, we have the Crawler Snipe. The most common Prometheans on Requiem are the Crawlers. Wait a minute, this is the same exact thing as the regular Crawler. But as the name would suggest, I would go ahead and say that these guys are going to be the snipers of the Crawler class. Somebody to watch out for, kind of like the Jackals is what I would say. And coming up next, we have the Promethean weapons. The first one here is the BOLTSHOT. The 7-110 directed energy pistol designed as a close-range, precise weapon that devastates organic matter. Historically, the BOLTSHOT came into use at the end of the first century of conflict between the Forerunners and the Flood, and remained in use until the war ended 2 centuries later. Wow, look at all that history there. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, like the hard lights is what these things actually shoot. It actually incinerates every last cell, and there's a reason that it does that is because, like, you have to destroy every last cell of the Flood, otherwise they're going to keep reproducing. And that was the Promethean's job, was to fight off the Flood. So that's why whenever somebody gets shot with like a scatter shot or light rifle or anything like that, it actually incinerates every last cell of their body. So just a little history in case you guys didn't know about that. But coming up next, we have the binary rifle. The Z750 special application sniper rifle includes 2 core mounted particle accelerators with unparalleled stopping power to bring down distant foes with 1 shot. So this here essentially is going to be the sniper rifle in the Promethean world. Something we haven't seen before. You know, we had the Covenant beam rifle in Halo 3, so this will be the binary rifle, Promethean sniper rifle in Halo 4. Here we have the badass incineration cannon that I was telling you about earlier. The anti-material Z390 high explosive munitions rifle, holy crap, that's a long name, fires several streams of explosive particles along multiple paths that detonate and spread on impact. Holy crap. Mixing traits of a rocket launcher, shotgun, and flamethrower, it's a highly destructive weapon. Wow, that thing sounds awesome. I've not seen any gameplay on that so far, but woohoo! But coming up next, we have here the light rifle. This is the Z7250. Is comparable to both the human DMR and battle rifle, allowing for burst fire when shot from the hip and precision targeting when scoped. So this is going to be, let's say, a DMR when you're scoped in, it's going to have 1 shot, and a battle rifle when you're not zoomed in, as it's saying fire from the hip. So it's both guns in one. So that's pretty cool. Coming up next, we have the suppressor. This is going to be like the AR equivalent. It's the automatic fire of the Z130 suppressor, made the weapon favorite for Forerunner troops fighting against the Flood. The weapon fires bolts of charged hardlight that pierce and destroy organic material of any type. So there again, it's reinstating what I was telling you guys earlier about it, just destroying any organic material or any cells at all, so that they would destroy the Flood whenever they shot them. Coming up next, we have the SCATTERSHOT. A shotgun with ricocheting shot has terrifying killing potential, and that's why the Z180 close combat rifle gained popularity in the latter part of the Forerunner war against the Flood. Well, it wasn't popular enough because the Flood ended up taking you guys over, now didn't they? But yeah, this gun looks freaking awesome. I do like the fact that it ricochets around walls, so that's really cool. And last but not least, we have the pulse grenade, formerly known as the teleporter, here on Rapscallion Gaming. Sorry again about that, guys. My mistake. But yeah, the pulse grenade. It's hard to overstate the strategic potential of the Z040 attenuation field generator. The grenade creates an area effect that slows vehicles and damages both shields and health. The pulse grenade is ideal for clearing enemies from cover and can reshape the layout of a battle. So yeah, that's basically when you throw it, it's like a kill ball type thing, and it doesn't stick or bounce. Like where it hits, it stays and makes a kill ball and kills everything inside. So that is all the Halo 4 news on the Promethean weapons and enemies. Now I want to know what you guys think. What was your favorite enemy and what is your favorite weapon for the Prometheans that you guys are ready to see in Halo 4? Mine personally is going to be the battle wagon and the incineration cannon. Those things look freaking awesome. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Leave a like on the video if you found it helpful at all, and subscribe if you haven't already for all the Halo 4 goodies. And one more thing before I go, guys. This Saturday, the HaloFix is going to host a HaloFix versus community event at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you've ever wanted to play against people like me, Th3AverageKid, SinCitySpartan, or even the creator of the HaloFix himself, this Saturday is your chance. It's going to be live streaming on my twitch.tv, which I'll link below, and we would love to see you guys there. But thanks again for watching, guys. Rapscallion Out!